Obviously it was a great win at home. We knew that coming in that Houston Baptist would be a very good team, having 3 seniors that are starters. They were at the Southland Conference Championship game last year. I think that our kids did the job on defensive end by causing all the turnovers. And, it's just a matter of, we know that we're young, with the exception of Adisha. Everybody's fledgling Cardinals and sophomores, and they're starting to step up. They're starting to get the picture that they're tired of losing. They're tired of not performing well at home. So to win a game on the road and then come back here and string this up against a team that's very good was tough for us. And hats off to our kids because they played for 4 quarters and they never gave up. Obviously they hit some great shots. We came down and we continued to answer, and we continue to do it on the defensive end. So we're happy. We need a day off tomorrow, and we've had a tough road here, but continuing here now, we're in the thick of it. So we don't feel as panicked that we're gonna what if we don't make the tournament? We know we just need to keep on winning, and we come back again, and at least we're back at home. Well, that's why they reacted, because I think they finally got tired of losing, being in the locker room and feeling the way they felt. Up until that point, it was only just the coaches that felt that way, and maybe a few team members. But now it was the whole entire team that was like, enough, we're tired of this. So they decided it was time to step up. And, we knew that we're talented. It's not that. It's just that, all these teams that we're playing are all veterans. They're all juniors and seniors. And, we only have 1 senior on our floor right now that can even play. So, we knew that we were going to struggle. It's just we didn't think it would take us this long. But now we're on the right path, and we just have to continue to keep on digging. Well, that's stuff that we talk about, that we have to have a good start. As coaches, we're holding our breath to make sure we get a basket so everybody can sit down, take the pressure off us. And then in the locker room, we go over quick adjustments, and we come out and we talk about we have to have a good start. The first 5 minutes of the third quarter sets the tone for the game. And, the nice thing it was our possession. Obviously, we turned it over. But then we got to stop on the other end. So, that's what we're trying to work on. It's not the end of the world if we have a turnover, but we have to get a stop and, just string them together that way. So, that's what we need to see more of us. If we didn't have a big lead in tonight's game, it would have been a different story. But that's what you do at home. You get big leads, and then you hold on, especially with young teams, and you learn. That's what our kids did. They just took over. We broke their press. We came down. We got a couple and ones, and that's what it's going to take for us to survive. But imagine, when we have kids the next year older doing this, it'll be a little bit easier for us, because as coaches, we feel like we had to play the game. It's very stressful, and you have to remind them every single time what we're doing. So that's just the way it's going to be. They really didn't allow us to get too many 3-point shots, so we had to make sure we penetrated and we hit those shots and ones. And they weren't going to allow Bailey to get hot from the perimeter. And she had 8 points, and the nice thing that she did is she kept her composure. She shot faked, and she drove, and she had 4 layups, and that's where she got her points. So whatever they have to do, she's going to do it. And she's great at hitting their free throws. And, we had 4 kids in double figures and almost 5, and that's the way you win and beat good teams. We have plenty of timeouts with the media timeouts, with our timeouts, that they do have time to rest. We work so hard in practice that this is easy. You work in practice and you play in games, and you don't really see our team getting winded like we were. And if it is, it's KD, and she needs a break because she's doing it on both ends, and she's rebounding, and so we give her a couple minutes, and that's really all she needs. And these guys here, I don't think Adisha, I've never seen her tired. In the year and a half that I coached her, the kid never. We do sprints, and she's not even out of breath. So she does have that endurance. If Chaz gets tired, it's tough for her as a freshman because she has to run the point, she has to bring the ball down, and then she's a defensive devil, and it takes a lot out of her. And if she loses her focus, it's really our fault because we do need to give her a minute break. But, she's just going to play through it, and we'll take a turnover if it comes to that. And she's just going to be a great player for us in the future, too. Well, it's always good to beat SFA on the road. So the road win was a great win. And, but this is a good home win for us, and every win is the best win that we could get. We don't really worry about the last ones, and it is good to come in here and play a really good team, because obviously as coaches we were really worried, we were concerned because they have a lot of weapons. We don't have as many weapons, and we just contained them, and we got some lucky rolls, and, that's just what you have to do at home. You're playing in front of your home crowd, you're in your gym, you're used to your baskets. I guess they came and shot and practiced last night. So they usually don't come down the night before, where it's only an hour and 15 minutes to get time in our gym, but they did it. So they must have been worried about us. or get used to our rims. So it's just a great W. It's good to get 2. Now we know what it feels like, and we don't want that other feeling. So, we have to continue to do it again. I already promoted them to sophomores, because they have more minutes than most freshmen would have already at this point of the season in January. So they're already promoted up to a sophomore, other than they have to carry certain bags on road trips. But, this is a good team to coach because we know that there's potential. It's just nice to start winning. It really is.